So, hello, good evening, sir and madam, and all the respected seniors from the Lamentics Organizations Technology. So, today I will be going to represent my project, which is based on sentiment analysis backend. So, it is basically a backend application programmable index, which I have uploaded it on Google Colab based on Jupyter Notebook. So, I will be sharing with this one, sir. In this is based. So this one is the sentiment analysis backend application programmable index. So here I have built a Flask backend that accepts a text VR post request like a mini AI artificial intelligence based API. It also analyzes sentiments positive, neutral, negative or neutral using text block. It optionally accepts file uploads text files. It runs live on Google Colab via ngrok. It's a library for this one, sir. And in the first step I have installed dependencies, and the first one I have installed this one library flask ngrok pyngrok text block, and then I have run it, and then you can see the output, sir.
Yeah.
So it basically gave output like this one, sir. uh, this one it's given me output like this one, and it shows that the requirement is already satisfied. And then in the second step I have imported it and have initialized it. And then from flask import flask request jsonify, from flask ngrok import run with ngrok. Based on what you have said, what you have guided us, sir, and with reference to that I have done this, sir. So from text block, it's a library, import text block, and then app is equals to this one flask, and then I have run this as output. And then in the third step I have created sentiment root, and then app root I have analyzed these methods using post, and then I have analyzed this definition of sentiment, and I have checked if text was sent directly. If was in request form, then text is equal to request.form like this, or if a file was uploaded, elif uh, and elif statement I have used it here in for request file like this, and then or else I have returned the jsonify if it shows an error for no text or file provided. And then I have analyzed using text block. I have written block and sentiment. I have written if commands, if else command. If elif else is if it's greater than 0, then the result would be positive. It the result is lesser than 0, then the result would come out as negative, and or else the result would be neutral, or else I have to return jsonify. So like this I have to do it, and then I will be running it, sir. Yeah. Oh. So here now back we are, sir. We are actually running now, sir, because I needed to install some libraries like PyTorch, Cartopy, and matplotlib when, and also the name app was not defined. That's the reason why it was not running. So it's back now here again, and now I have imported it and I'm running on the step 2, that is import and initialize. I'm running it and it's showing the output correctly, and then I'm installing the flask ngrok pyngrok text block, and it's correct successfully giving me the output, sir. And then in the third step I am creating the sentiment root, and then I'm importing the flask and the JSON, requesting the JSONify, and then I'm importing the text block, and then the flask name. I'm running with the app, and I'm returning the JSONify, and here I'm applying the if else statements, and then in the fourth step I'm running on the server, and here it's showing me a warning that this is a development server, so I have not to use it. And after that it's successfully giving me the output, sir, as you can see it. And in the fifth step I'm testing the API application programmable index, which is optional, and it's inside the Colab. And then I have import the requests, and then I have to replace it with my ngrok URL data, and in the text that I love this AI project. And in the output example I'm giving as an example, and I love this AI project. The sentiment score I'm giving is 0.5, and the sentiment label is positive, and the output which I am giving this is this one, as showing me when I am running it. So as you can see, sir, it will giving me an output of text that I love this AI project, and the form of sentiment score and the sentiment label. And this project I have named it is sentiment analysis backend API tech, and the used technologies here are Flask, TextBlock, ngrok, and Python. So it is a simple REST API that performs sentiment analysis or user submitted text or uploaded text file. The API is deployed temporarily via ngrok from Google Colab for quick testing or demonstrations, and the endpoints of this are post, and the parameters are text file, and it returns the JSON with sentiment score and label. And the outcomes for learning of this is the setting up of Flask in Colab, handling HTTP post requests, performing natural language processing, sentiment analysis, and the deploying of temporary API endpoints using ngrok. So, hope sir, this one was my project, sir, which was based on backend, and hope you'll appreciate my effort for this one, sir. Thank you so much, sir.